Guys, what is up and welcome to week 76 of the Back of the Net podcast.
Okay, now I've been doing this, guys, with you for that long, folks. I need to get out more.
Yes, this is week 76, and it's around, I believe. I can't remember how many hours we've actually done. It's on the playlist.
If I'm gonna guess, right, out of 100 and how many? Sorry, you said 70 odd, wasn't it?
76.
I reckon we've probably done about 120 odd hours.
So work out hours. How far could you get around the world, say on a plane?
I mean, like
someone did it in. What was it?
Dave said,
hours?
"How far can you get around the plane?" And you went, he did it in.
No, I remember that bloke who tried to go around the world in a world record tent on a plane.
Are you on about around the world in 80 days, Dan?
No, you know, some bloke,
Phileas Fogg?
It was like Red Bull, and they had like a sponsored plane thing, and they go around the earth, see how quick they can do it to beat a world record. Can you remember that?
We should have got this fact before we start. We could say,
well, we did. If you think about it, we did just think of it.
Well, I'm guessing they brought Back in a podcast with them, Dan, and just listen to it.
How many days would it take for an astronaut to blast off into space? How long would it take him to get to the moon?
3 days, isn't it?
So they could have listened to us.
That's what I think is pretty cool.
Why don't we send it to NASA?
Crazy.
Let's send it to NASA. Seriously, NASA. We know you've had budget cuts. We'll give it to you for free.
You don't need high expensive music. We'll give you free audio right here.
Yes. Thank you very much. And let me introduce.
It's like I doubt NASA are like downloading music illegally. They'll be getting it off iTunes. They'll be playing top.
We can make him subscribe. We can make him subscribe to us on iTunes. But let me introduce my hosts. You've heard them name.
Well, you know what you say. Oh, hold on. Whoa, what that? Have you just muted yourself?
No, I'm just waiting for you to speak.
I've always been wondering, you know, when you watch like Casualty or whatever, and there's a guy, a surgeon, they always have like music on. If you were a surgeon, what music would you play while you were cutting somebody out?
I would have Dracula music.
Countdown.
Oh my god, how inappropriate is that? Living in a box, something like that.
No, I'm playing. You know that new one with Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen? Good time. That'd be quality.
Yeah, guys, in the comments now, if you're there, not if you're a surgeon, I got an idea. If you're walking away, if you just walk.
Surgeons listening to us, Dan. like, not being funny, but people that's listening to the podcast, I really want to know this. Tell me, what do you do? As in, are you at school? Majority are, aren't they? School or college, whatever. Yeah. And what you're studying? Because somebody is studying to be a doctor.
And where do you live? And also your EA Sports email address and password, and also security questions.
Oh, that gives me something else. Some guy did a video yesterday showing him unboxing his FIFA.
Oh my god, yes! And he took the code.
There was a code for Ultimate Team, and somebody took it from the video, put it in.
Oh, right, no offense.
What was the code? Like, is EA like?
Yeah, you know your 24 packs that you get. I need to put mine in. Speaking of that, he did an unboxing. Obviously, thought, "Bugger it, I'll go on it later," and uploaded a video. And obviously, someone smarty pants thought, "Bugger it, so I'm gonna have a go now," and put in the bloody code and got 24 free packs.
Alright, so you go back to the introducing.
Yes. They are my hosts. You're every week.
Co-host.
70 odd weeks and we're guests. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're not co-hosts.
Yeah. It is Dan's show after all.
I called you hosts. That's better than a co-host. Oh yeah. Then
anyway, for Jesus.
But anyway, they are the hosts of the show.
Hello.
It's the one and only.
Dan, by the way.
Oh, for God's sake, Adam!
No, we have to get this over at the start of the podcast, right? Because I was reading the comments for the last thing, right? And there was one guy who said that he likes you, but he doesn't like me or Dave, and that you need to drop one of us.
All right then, right? Okay, you vote in the comments today. The battle.
I'm gonna get a backlash here.
No, right? We do a battle. Well, what we ought to do? We ought to have the ultimate battle.
You'll never get rid of me. I'm like a disease.
But anyway, right, let me introduce you. It is the man who is like a disease. We call him Mr. Talksport. It's the one and only Mr. Sam Bukaman.
Hello, I'm slightly sad, but hello.
Why are you sad?
It's like having a Eurogamer.
Oh, yes. We've talked about this for the past, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? And now you can't go.
So fucked off.
What about the Bell End Army, which is planning to go?
Yeah, you're letting down the army, Dave.
Well, there's not I can do. The colonel's not there, but the war's still there to be won. If you do go for some, there is nobody with Bell and Army on the t-shirts. But if there is, I want you to take a picture.
I might just go down there and just buy a shirt with Bell and Army on it.
I had the money for the hotel, everything. It's just car problems, and I can't afford a train now because I left it too late. Train tickets are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I could book it, but I mean that's a lot of fucking money. The bus, I get on bus, but to leave the next day, it's like really early-ish, you know what I mean? I can't have another day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's 5 hours on bus.
So
5.
That's
5 hours. 5!
3.5 for me to London from where I live, which is not bad. But anyway,
so yeah.
We got the man that lives over the seas. He lives far away.
The seas, it's just one, Dan.
He's related to I Final Boss.
Yeah, and Barca Boy and Nepenthes, you two, all the Irish people.
All the Irish people you
Nepenthes.
related to. Oh yeah, Netbo. I wouldn't know if you were related to Netbo.
I said Barca Boy.
Netbo. Nepenthes.
And Bono.
No, you
You
said
said
Nepenthes.
Nepenthes. Guys, play this back, post in the comments. But anyway, it's
And
the
Nepenthes,
it's the
me and Nepa go way back, son.
it's the
Yeah,
man
yeah,
from
but
over the
anyway.
guys. It's the man from over the seas. It's the guy with the child. The guy who has a brilliant sister.
Yeah, the
guy-
baby and the way thing's been going on for a while, Dan. I think the baby must have arrived.
When Aaron got that picture off Google, that scam picture.
Oh,
Nobody's gonna know what we're talking about here at all.
If you've been here for a long time, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Inside joke going on
It's
I
here.
an
wonder
inside
who is
joke.
that longest serving.
We
you
hear
know,
people all the
back
time
the net-
saying that it's like
Is
how
are
awesome
you
it
a
is.
back of the net? You know, what do we call us fans? You know, like
Oh yeah,
Is it
that's like the
estimate?
team gamer tag, or they have like I'm trying to think what
BOTN crew, man, we are.
or Cal's troops, that kind of thing.
BOTN crew, right? If you've been here since not necessarily the start of week 1, because to be honest,
If you've been here since last week, we'll give them that.
yeah, if you've been here since last week, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you've been here for a while, like to be honest, it's a long time, 70 weeks. This is like a year and a half.
I know.
If you
Well,
think
you know
about
what?
it, it's
every
like
time we do this, Dan, I think there's a whole untapped people like on iTunes that we could have millions listen to us, and we don't even know the numbers from
we
iTunes.
could have like
I reckon-
Why,
I reckon-
iTunes don't. Do they not give you?
No, they
the
don't.
exact-
I've been searching for this. I've had like ages. I was browsing around for about an hour just looking for it, see
Well,
what I
that's
could find.
stupid then,
But
isn't
they
it? I mean,
don't
how
show
can
you
you
them.
put stuff on iTunes but then not be able to track the amount of people who's clicked
We
on it?
are
to
the most popular search thing for Back of the Net, I should say.
Well-
There are other stuff called
I
Back of the
noticed
Net. on
if
it.
you go on like the official EA one or FIFA Soccer Blog or something, it has us as suggested podcasts
Yes,
first.
we are.
Because like
so-
people always people that like this also like this. So like there must be a few people watching it.
People
And,
like this also like this.
and there's also like there's a good few reviews on it. I know on the website there's like 15 reviews with like a 4.5 star rating, and then something similar on I think there's like 20 odd
to be,
reviews.
hon- to
The
be
bus in the court is on a good day.
well, to be honest, 4 of us did actually vote on it, and it was all of us who was actually on it, including Dave. Which, but yeah, just to mention straight away, if you're yet to download it on iTunes, because I do get some people saying that, oh, I can't watch it on YouTube, I haven't got time. If you do subscribe to it on iTunes, from now on you will get a day early, because we are currently going to be starting doing the podcast on a Thursdays.
So that's incentive to get onto the iTunes.
Yeah, so if you do go on iTunes and you're a big fan, be sure to subscribe. Automatically updates, it'll download even if you don't, the moment you open your laptop or
iTunes,
computer. Yeah, the moment you open your iTunes, it'll
I'm
automatically
going to
download.
do a giveaway soon. I'm going to get some stuff to give away on the podcast.
Money whore.
No,
Well,
I haven't even uploaded it, you dickhead.
Yeah, I know, I went to say then. Yeah, but what we could do is
Well,
like...
I'm gonna give some squid grips to, obviously. It's
Actually,
gotta
yeah, I'll have 2 spare pairs as well, so we'll have like 4 odd pairs to give away then.
Yeah, what we ought to do like a little competition on year 1 week. Maybe we ought to do it for like week 80.
Then I thought about if we chip in all of us, we could get a controller off of Concept Controllers, and we
Oh
could.
yeah, my grant just come in as well, and it's like the best looking
But,
thing
but
ever.
I'm sure we could get a good deal off Concept Controllers, and then like give them a shout out and give it away. But we could customize it to back of the net kind of thing.
Yeah, we could have like the Bat Net
That'd be
style, which is... Well, the current theme for Bat the Net is a grey, red, and blue, and white. So that'll be a good looking. No,
Do you remember back in the day though, before Dan cheated on us, Dave? We used to give away like 5k worth of players on Ultimate Team every week.
So it came to him.
Well,
Anyway.
Yeah, and he was like, I was like, Dan, it's your time to give it away this week, and he was like, yeah, if I have the money, and I was like, Dan, just play like 4 or 5 games, you'll have the money. He goes, yeah, if I have the money, and he never did.
I never actually had the money.
You're a tight fucker. Of course you had the money. You used to change your team all the time. You're full of shit. You're full of shit, Griff is.
But that was back.
I'm sure that's not the first time we heard that one in his life.
Yeah.
That was back in 2011. Leave the stuff in the past. But yeah, we will do.
Fucking hell, Dan. I can imagine Dan, 1946. That whole Hitler thing. Nah, let's just forget about it. That was like a year ago.
Dan's actually German. He changed his name from Heinrich.
Well, I am 125.
Daniel Heinrich.
I am 125 now. I turned 125 yesterday, according to Skype. So
I know. I was like, man, you're getting old.
I know.
You watched the Avengers, haven't you?
Yes.
Both of you have, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
I am.
Right. You know, at the end, where if you wait, it gives you
You're just gonna ruin the whole movie for me right now.
There's a bit at the end. It's like a hidden thing.
Yes.
Where
so you're gonna ruin the ending? Okay, right. Yeah.
No, because at the end, because you know them people, them aliens who come in, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes back to then, and there's like a guy with a red face, but he's got human hands, but he's got a red face. Is that the guy who?
It's not Hellboy.
No, you're an idiot. Is it the guy from Captain America?
Who's in Captain America?
Where is this coming from? I don't see the correlation between.
Who's the red guy in Captain America?
You have seen the new Captain America.
Yeah, I've seen the new Captain America. I can't even remember the red guy.
The guy with the red face, the enemy, the German guy. You know, the guy,
the
enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, towards the end, he's got the.
He's got the red face, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got that. He's got the Tesseract.
Yeah,
yeah. And he like that portal opens and he gets sucked up.
Oh my god! Yeah, that might be him. Yeah. That might be him.
He's got human hands. He's got a red face.
Oh, that's him. That is him.
I'm telling you, I'm not up on my cartoon characters at all recently. I haven't even seen.
I think the precise term is superheroes.
No, to anyone, right? Seriously, right?
I actually couldn't remember.
And it is actually comic books, Adam, not cartoons, because there's never been a cartoon version.
There's some guy right now he's comic going, you.
To anyone who's like into like films, you like going to cinema, or you want to legally download.
But no, some of my friends giving me some videos legally, and
we don't advise you to actually do that due to the fact that it is.
It's
the views expressed by Mr. Sambucaman do not necessarily represent those.
You download at your own risk.
Or Sweetpatch TV.
Yes.
I said legally and then coughed. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
You implied illegal activity.
Have you guys watched Prometheus?
Yeah.
No.
Such a quality film.
Yeah, I thought it was good. What I was gonna say, yeah, I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. I haven't seen
the new Spider-Man is really good. It's actually really good.
Captain America, the first Avenger, that film is really good. I've got to admit, I thought it was going to be shit, but it's very, very good. Watch that before you watch Avengers.
I haven't seen.
Wait, you need to watch.
I've seen all the Iron Man movies, but I haven't seen any of those.
Captain America. Captain America leads like.
You need to watch the new. Well, it don't matter about Hulk because we've changed the character. Have you watched Thor?
No.
Yeah.
Watch Thor because then you kind of get the bad guy who's Loki. He's Thor's brother.
And with Captain America, you can't. Well. You don't really think
that's
of
where
Captain
the Tesseract
America,
comes from, which is a big part of film.
Yeah.
So watch Thor and watch Captain America.
Iron Man's just like so he flashes off his gear.
But he's seen Iron Man anyway.
Yeah.
So Thor, which is not a bad film, it's really good actually, and what do you call it? And Captain America.
Captain America is actually one of my favourites out of the lot.
You need to be a proper nerd to know what's going on in these movies, don't you? You need to invest serious money. Marvel are like, how can we get them to...
How do you have to be a nerd? You just watch the video.
I'm joking.
I think about it. No, the way they've done it.
Just because I wear glasses and tuck my shirt into my trousers does not make me a nerd.
Right.
You wear sandals with socks as well.
No, but the thing with like Marvel, right, is that what's good? When they released them all, they released them in like stages. So if you watch them in order, you kind of understand everything.
Have you watched Battleship as well?
No, don't talk about it because I want to see it.
No, good film. That's all I'm gonna say. Good film.
It looks really good, and
I'd like to see Batman though involved in like an Avenger movie because he's my favorite.
Oh, they are. They're bringing one out for DC.
ACDC.
They're all movie with.
No, like no.
I bet you were
No, I could.
Dave, can you imagine them starting off the band? I bet you they never imagined to be sharing
No,
the stage.
I couldn't remember. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was called DC. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was called DC or AC. So
DC,
by coincidence, I happened to say it in the order of the actual band. So I do apologise.
Yeah, Metallica are doing Spider-Man.
Alright then, let's...
You idiot.
No, but if I should have put a word in between it because it's by DC Comics, I think.
Yeah, DC Comics.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember if it was AC or DC, and I happened to miss the word in the middle, so it sounded like I was talking about the band, so I do apologise.
That's too much. Avengers. Hulk's my favourite guy.
Isn't though DC
Hulk
Comics and DC Comics and Marvel, aren't they like owned by the same people, or are they separate companies?
They separate companies, yeah, because you never see the likes of like Batman and stuff in with.
Was there ever like an Iron Man movie, or not Iron Man?
Yeah.
I mean comic.
Yeah.
Was there? Oh, I never know.
To be honest, I never really read comics when I was younger.
Neither did I. No, I read Beano. That was it.
Oh yeah, it was like
I used to get one called
Back in the day, the pre-war times.
It were a football one, and it were basically it were an 18, but it wasn't like a match or anything like it. Were an 18 thing.
No, I used to get Match. That was my.
Match. I used to get Mr. Bean magazines as well when I was younger.
I think the one time I'm trying to calculate right. The time when I thought I'm getting too old for Match was before the Champions League final in 2005. So that was how many years ago? 7 years ago. So I would have been 11, right? And they had Are They Brothers bit, right? And I had Luis Garcia. Do you remember him? He used to play for Liverpool, and he was doing like a karate style celebration, and I had a picture of him beside Jackie Chan, and they were like, "Are they brothers?" And I was like, "This is just retarded."
I like Jackie Chan though. Anyway, I think we should crack on.
Yeah, let's crack on. Dave, tell us what we are actually going to be talking about.
We're going to talk about Pro Evolution Soccer.
Just before that,
silly.
Wait, Dave, sorry to interrupt you. Just before that, Sweetpatch is coming up to a birthday. They are, and we want to wish him happy birthday. Be sure
How old's Dave? I mean, Sweetpatch.
I think it's 13. No.
Wow, because on Dave's pictures he looks at least 45, 50.
I can't remember well. I'm positive it's 13 because on their hashtag it happened to obviously tie in with FIFA 13 and they got Sweet FIFA 13. Do you get it? Hashtag on Twitter.
Happy birthday, Sweetpatch.
Happy birthday. Cough up my lungs. Happy birthday, Sweetpatch. Be sure to hashtag him on Twitter. We put the hashtag in the description. So yeah, be sure to do it. Reply Sweetpatch and go happy birthday for the hashtag BOTN crew.
You don't need to sing it here.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about FIFA, obviously.
Are we?
Yes. Obviously, tonight, well, most of the people, if you pre-ordered it, you'll have yours now.
I got mine.
I don't have mine, even though they shipped it on like Tuesday. I was like, what?
Yeah, mine got
I'm playing the pre-release anyway, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, which is good because like today, last year the pre-release stopped, but like they do it all the way up to 12 o'clock, which I think's right.
Yeah.
But so obviously if you've got the pre-release, you've been playing it, you've been liking it. If you've got it already early, then you're lucky twats, and I hope you've been enjoying it. But we're going to talk about that and things that we've liked and disliked. There's not much I've not liked, to be fair.
Yeah, very true. Like I'll have to say, this game so far, it's.
I like that it's so real, and the goals that I've scored and conceded,
they're realistic, aren't they?
See them, and it's like every goal is kind of different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly what I mean. It's like I've been playing a lot of career mode, and obviously you have, Dave. We'll talk about that in a minute because we love career mode.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Well, like I've been playing it lately, and obviously I'm with Oldham Athletic, and like you don't usually see teams like that banging in like 30, 40-yard goals anymore, do you?
The thing is, Dan, right? Adam, we're huge Ultimate Team fans.
Yes.
Yeah. So our channels are primarily them. You know what I mean? But you know that they've done it like an even better FIFA 12 because I'm really enjoying career mode where last, on FIFA 12, I really didn't get in. I mean,
That's-
all right, a Russian team I didn't like, but even when I moved to Fulham, I just didn't like it. Now it's just something different. It's
I know.
more
It's hard to
realistic.
describe what's different. Like, also we got all the new features and stuff, but to be honest, I haven't really tried some of the new features, such as like international management and stuff like that, because obviously I'm not that far.
I'm Barnsley manager. He ain't going to be international manager.
It's like the only thing I've really tried, and I have to say is really good feature, is transfer player with funds. Because obviously I'm with Oldham, and like they had like 5 goalkeepers, and I thought, I'm gonna offload one, and I brought in Opara, and I have to say, like, to do that.
Are you going for the pacey bastards to the back, Dan? Are you?
I ain't changed my back.
I ain't gonna lie, my 2 centre backs are beasts. I got a video coming out tomorrow. It's in my Chelsea game, which I play. You'll find out more information tomorrow. And I'm playing them. And
Me and Dave got an exclusive of that result, didn't we, Dave?
yeah, we got an
But
well, actually, if you're listening to this now, they will already know the result if they watch my career mode videos.
like what you did, Daniel.
Oh yeah, so we can tell the result. Chelsea won. Ha ha.
No.
No, I'm messing. Dan beat Chelsea.
But yeah, like
And then lost to and then lost to Gloucestershire.
no, I
wasn't it?
drew.
Gloss, if he did play
Yeah,
Gloss. 'cause he
Gloucestershire.
Colchester. No, I
Okay,
can't remember who it was.
I'm gonna clarify for people that didn't hear. I didn't call them Gloucestershire. That's what Dan thought they were called.
There is a Gloucestershire. though,
Dan,
isn't
Mr. Career Mode.
That's up there with Sampdoria, though, Dave, isn't it? And
Well, no, because no,
And
not
Jason
really.
Donovan.
No, let's be honest, not really, because that's a real place.
He sounds like some offspring of Macedonia.
No, it's the only thing though.
Capital of
Gloucestershire is a
Macedonia.
real place, though.
Sampdoria.
Yeah, Gloucestershire is a real place, so you can't really compare it to the likes of Jason Donovan and
that's
Sidonia.
Jason Donovan is a real person, Dan.
Yeah, no, Sidonia, wherever, like that particular one.
You're even changing it now, Dan.
What did I say first time? Sampdonia?
Sampdoria.
Sampdoria? Like you can't really compare it to that because it's a real place. It's just that I can remember what it was. It's a team with like a blue and white stripe badge and a little gold
Sampdonia,
eagle.
yeah, they're in Serie A.
No. But anyway, yeah, like I have to say, like, some of the features such as like the player transfer thing, I'm pretty happy with that, especially when you're a lower league team. I don't know what it's like for
to
you,
be
Dave.
fair, I've not brought that many players. I've brought 4 players in, but some of them are for future. You know what I mean? Most of them. But I've just been really enjoying it. Like, it just seems, like before, like you say, career mode. You'd find that some lower league team is playing just as good as Barcelona.
Yeah.
Well, if you play, but now they make mistakes more. You know what I mean? Like I played against like Wolves and I've played against Blackburn and they didn't do as much mistakes because they're a better team. But then I've come across like I don't know, say, fuck it, I'm looking now.
Just like League One type. Yeah.
And there wasn't as good, and it's just more realistic.
Yeah, you can notice that, especially when like I'm in League One with Oldham, and like when you play other teams, obviously in that league, you notice with the first touch and stuff. With that now in the game,
balls as well. Like if you watch lower league football, long balls is a big part.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, but you can actually get something out of that now. Where before you just didn't happen. Your shitty 62 defender would be amazing in air, but it's not like that. You know what I mean? Players make mistakes, players fall over, players do bad passes, players don't miscontrol it, and it's real. And that
the thing with me as well, like I can't usually when I make a team I can play any formation, but now I don't know if this what EA kind of did on purpose, but I have to try and find the formation to suit that team somehow. Like,
but that should be how it is.
Yeah, that's how it should be. And even with partnering players,
you're going to have strengths and weaknesses, so you've got to change your formation to strengthen your weaknesses, aren't you, basically?
It's even like with partnering players, like I got my virtual pro in my career.
Well, I ain't done that. I've made it realistic more. Rather than
I always have him in there. I've had him in there since like FIFA, since I've been playing FIFA, since you could create a pro. I've had him in there since that. So like I put him in there, and like I put him up front straight away. I thought I'd check my front was slow. They didn't work whatsoever. Like there was nothing going. I lost like 2 games as well from him playing up front together. And then I brought in this other guy called Akinde, on loan from Crawley. He's an absolute beast. Put him up front, put Griffiths as a cam.
Who's he play for?
Crawley Town. I signed that guy from there, and they like, and then when I put Griffiths as a cam, they like linked together perfect. They was like, it just mastered, and then like I started winning games more often. Like when I started off, I like won
like
2
some
and lost
gay
2.
homo shit, sexual shit, was it, Dan? They like proper got in together.
Adam, you must be sexually frustrated right now.
Yes,
Yeah, I know. My bum is really tingling right now.
You.
What?
Oh,
No,
because
'cause
I just don't say, man.
oh, Adam, just quit. Just quit there right now. Quit while you're behind.
Don't be presented. But yeah,
Okay,
that's
Jason.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like with the what's good now, as you're saying, like you gotta try and find the stuff that works, like which doesn't work, which works. Like with my defenders, I would like in the this is why I played the friendlies this year. I thought I'm gonna give this a go and see who plays better in what positions. I got these 2 centre backs now, and they are the beast. Opara and Motovo, I think it is. Absolute the best pairing ever you could have as a centre back. 2 massive 6'3"
I've got Craney
black
and
guys.
Foster, and I love them. Foster's such a player.
Who's this?
For Barnsley, Foster and Craney, so good.
I'll say the goalkeepers are a bit OP, mind. I'm not gonna lie.
I've got Martin Harewood, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the goalkeepers are a bit overpowered, especially in my league. I've had shots and they saved them from point blank range and stuff, and like normally you would save them, no, you would score them, and now it's like, wow, is it realistic? I think it is, because like their positioning is really good. So, yeah, I actually really like career mode.
I love it.
And
really.
speaking of the gameplay from it, if we've gone to the gameplay a little bit, obviously Adam then played the gameplay. I don't know if you've played career mode, Adam, but
I have not. I've not touched it.
You really should. Like this, I don't know. There's something different from last year. Like it just feels completely different.
Yeah,
Like,
if I were you, I'd make it a low league team. Or like a shit team in Championship like me. And even though it's a challenge, it's so enjoyable having that challenge.
What difficulty do you play on?
I'm playing on world class at the moment.
Yes, I've got it in world class.
I will
Dan,
go on.
do you have sliders on this year, Dan?
No, I didn't have sliders on last year.
I knew. As soon as he said what difficulty, I knew this was aimed at you, Dan. I was like, yeah, he's gonna have a day.
I didn't even have sliders on last year.
Long shot sliders, Dan. Every episode, we got another 40-yard long shot. Griffith's just a beast at these long shots. I love the way you used to talk about your pro and third person. That was so funny. Like,
I do it
Griffith's
now. I'm doing it. I do it on. I speak as my team when I'm doing the commentary as a manager. So I talk about these players are doing well at this certain point and blah blah blah. Like
if you're pro in it, are you like a player manager or what is it?
No, for some reason you can't. This is what I want to think about. Yeah, I think you screwed up at Virtual Pros a little bit this year. You can't just create a standalone Virtual Pro anymore. You gotta do it either you create one online or you create one in a career. And obviously now you can't actually import him into your manager career.
No, because it's yeah. Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
what I've done, I've created a player, made him 73 rated, and just put him in at that thing. So that's the only way you can really do it if you really want your virtual pro in it. Like myself, I've always had him in there. It's just like a little habit, but you can't import him, and that's really disappointing in my opinion. Like this, I had so many tweets come in where I tweeted out at one point, I said, "How on earth do you get your virtual pro in it in your career?" And everyone's like, "No, you can't do it. How do you, like, if you know how to do it, tell me." So I think you've kind of screwed up that bit. Like you can't just create a standalone virtual pro. I really don't understand that, because as we talked about before, it's like people talk about boosting and stuff. Like option A, take out sliders so people can't boost, or just give us it and just let us play us offline with our virtual pros and have one online, because that's like if you
wait a minute. So say if you started a new career mode, you'd have to make a new pro for that one, would you? Or is that not how it
you
works?
can't create a standalone pro whatsoever to put into a
offline game mode.
Yeah, unless you're playing player.
Okay,
career.
so your guy starts as Griffiths, whatever. If you started a new manager mode, could you just put him straight into that?
No.
Your offline one.
No.
Oh, you see,
he's not really
I was
like a pro.
I was under the impression that there was you had an offline pro and you had an online pro.
Yeah, you have, but you only.
But the
get that
online pro you can only use in one like save or something.
Yeah.
Online, as online pro you only use literally online. You use it in team play, and the offline pro is literally in your career that you've created as a player, and that's it.
That's a bit stupid.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. The disappointing is that you can't just create him per min anymore. Like I don't understand why they just don't let us do it offline, because they complain about boosting, but if you're offline, you're not affecting anyone, and it's your choice.
It's going back to this cheating argument we were talking about.
Yeah,
Dan,
and it's like if it's online, fair enough, just have a separate pro. But if it's offline, you're not affecting anyone. It doesn't matter. So guys, tell us what you think of that, because I think it's a really big disappointment, in my opinion. I always like to create my virtual pro, put them in there, and like plus, how do you unlock 5-star skills now? Like I don't understand how it works this year. It's kind of really annoying. I've just started to play a career. I got a series starting on it as well soon. So yeah, it's I don't know, quite disappointed with that. But let's talk about gameplay, as we've meant to talk about. What do you think compared to the demo?
To be fair, I didn't play demo. Yeah, I didn't play a demo that much. So I'm loving it. This game.
Fuck me. So. How is that possible? Right, this kid has just scored against me in the rain from like 45 yards out with Delph.
Ultimate team.
Yeah, no
Ultimate
backlist
team,
at all. It's
long
straight
shots.
in top corner.
Long shots are a bit overpowered on Ultimate Team.
That is ridiculous. He's not even sprinting. He's just like a walking pace. It's the top corner. It goes flying in.
It's strange, like how, like offline.
And actually, while we're on the topic of Ultimate Team, right? This annoys the shit out of me. I was talking about this the other day, right? So I built a bronze team starting off, right? Yeah. You don't get put up based on your skill rating anymore. But I thought it was a combination of both your skill rating and your division, right? But it's not. It's just based purely on your division. So I was playing as a bronze team. I was playing people in my division. Yeah, I was playing just all gold teams. So I might as well have just built a gold team.
Yeah, I had a 2.5 star rated side when I first started. I went into a game and played 4.5.
Yeah, I played 6 games, Dan, before I sold my bronze team because I was playing all gold teams. And I was just like, what's the point? I mean, it totally devalued. What's the point in having bronze, like, besides bronze tournaments? Like, there's nothing else, because the touch, like, the first touch, like, you notice it with a gold team, but, like, it's not like, it doesn't get in your way or anything.
Yeah,
but, like,
I think the way I play, anyway, the first touch doesn't really affect me. You see it every so often.
I actually like having the first touch with gold players, because you can kind of use it to, like, literally just now as we were talking, I played the ball through to Kevin Long, and I just, like, pushed it to the side, and kind of, the first touch brings it around the defender, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it does help you as well sometimes.
But with bronze players, honestly, they have like the touch of a fucking paedophile. It is ridiculous.
It's hard. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it's like on manager mode. But yeah, you can't get a bronze team now and think that you can just skill people and take on easy guys, because it's hard, man.
Yeah, but I'm kind of disappointed because with the divisions, because on last year on head-to-head, if you had a 3-star team, you would get paid with a 2.5 star side or 3.5 star side or 3, and they haven't done that with Ultimate Team. They've just done it at random, which is kind of really disappointing. I thought they would have done it across. I don't think it would be that difficult, I would think, to even do it. But yeah, they should have done that, because like Ultimate Team is creating, in my opinion, different teams, testing them out and finding your ultimate team. And if your ultimate team happens to be a bronze, it ain't going to work this year compared to last year, which I think is really disappointing. Speaking of Ultimate Team, what do you think of the layout after using it? We've seen all screenshots, we've seen...
I don't know if it's just me, but the trade shit, like, keeps on freezing all the time when I'm trying to search for stuff. Not freezing, but, like, keeps on glitching out.
Yeah, let's mention that then. There are issues with the search market at the moment. It's fucked, basically, in a nutshell, as a year of it. I don't know what...
that was their official statement, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what they tweeted.
We can confirm the trade search is fucked.
Yeah, I don't understand why they do sometimes. It's like, it's working fine. Why change stuff? But, yeah, the thing with me, I actually like it. It looks good, it feels thing, but the cards feel a bit big. That might sound weird, but I think it just feels...
It annoys me with the morale that they've gone to this, like, very high shit.
Yeah, when I played it, right... When I played, that wasn't in there. Back in May, they had the standard morale,
which was better. I preferred it that way.
Yeah, I think I prefer it that way. But I don't know, how would it work this year? Would it, like, if you play so many games, it'll go up to a high morale, or if you lose so many games, it'll go down to a low morale? I really don't understand how it would even work this year, to be honest, because they haven't really given you much information about it. I thought they would have. It
annoys me that you still can't have squad numbers or whatever on it. Like, you still and there seems to be this weird, like, I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but like all the goalkeepers in the game all have number 2 on their back.
Yeah, they do. That's strange, because about 100% of goalkeepers are never number 2s.
About 100%. About 100. Okay, you're telling me there's not one goalkeeper at number 2. Bet you there is.
I bet now you said that, they're more likely is, but
What, like, the majority goalkeepers are number 1 or like some other squad
13,
number.
I think, is normally the.
But like, why? Who's taking number 1? Because I don't have any other goalkeepers in my squad. I only got the one on the pitch.
Yeah,
It was me.
it was Dave. But Dave, what do you think about my team? Have you been playing Ultimate Team a lot, or?
Yeah, I have. My connection at the moment has been terrible, and usually I could have my Xbox on Wi-Fi, and I wouldn't get lagged out of a match. But since I've been playing early release, I've been lagging out all the time. So I've like fuck about putting an Ethernet wire in. I've only got one Ethernet wire because obviously I've run it from another room. So it's either in my PC or my Xbox. So it's been a bit difficult, but when I've played it, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I've met a couple of teams. I've even started trading a little bit more than I usually do, and got some, found some good bargaining players to use and stuff like that. But like I say, I've been doing more career mode than anything else. Which I'm hoping I still keep that because I know when I get full game, then Ultimate Team will probably kick in more. But I'm really liking career mode.
I've played a bit of Ultimate Team, and I've kind of gone to myself, I can't see me playing this year. I really can't, and...
Well, if you can't, can I have your players? Hey!
I got an MLS side at the moment.
By the way, speaking of Ultimate Team, I just want to tell everyone a top tip to get started. You want to go into that new EA thing, go to the catalog, and just buy, there's like these Ultimate Team coin boosts that you can get.
To be fair, Michael's already done a video on that, but yeah, it really works.
Oh, I'm sure it got millions of views, so everyone knows about it. But
hey, no need.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the majority of people wouldn't, like, I don't think a lot of people know that. A lot of people, like, unless you've been following FIFA per se, you don't even really know about the catalog or whatever.
I've noticed as well, speaking about my team, I was just browsing, I was just having a look around for what I was talking about. I was searching through players, and when I was flicking through the pages, it knocked me off the market. And took me back to the search.
Yeah,
it's done that just for me now as well, Dan, when I was in the menu.
To be fair, last night I tried to get on web app, and if I search for a player, you've got your categories, your criteria and everything. So if, say I wanted a striker, I could search for strikers, right?
Yeah.
But
if
I wanted to search for a striker in a league, it'd say, oops, there's been an error. So like, I've done a BBVA team, yeah? And I wanted, is it Jose Callejon, who plays for Real Madrid? I want him. So the only way I could find him, rather than putting centre forward and looking through every centre forward on game, I typed in Real Madrid. But then I had to go through all Real Madrid players until I found one that that were cheap enough and that. So it would have pain in ass.
Yeah, don't understand.
But to be fair, a few people I know moaning, oh, they should sort it, but you've got to give it. Look, like any product, there is niggly bits. How can you not get on?
You got to realise this is their first year releasing Ultimate Team early. Like,
I can't understand how you can't get on web out.
No, there was this like glitch with it or whatever, right? And it wasn't accepting my password, and it said that it locked my account, and all I had to do was just enter a new security thing on the game once I went on the game. But every time I enter Ultimate Team, it asked me for a security question. I enter it in, and nothing comes up on the app. So I contact EA Sport, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is a glitch we know about." And she obviously doesn't understand FIFA, the woman I'm talking to. It's like, oh yes, my internet just froze there. I don't know if that cut out. But anyway, yeah, you went on the other end, the EA thing. It's on that, that type thing. And she goes, "You will not be able to play FIFA Ultimate Team." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, you won't be able to play it." I was like, "What are you on about? Seriously?" I'm like, if I can't play it, I'll just be fucking trading this in. Like, I'm like thinking I got banned or something like that. I'm like, what's going on here? And then eventually she clarified that I won't be able to play the web app Ultimate Team, but once the game comes out, I will be.
Well, what's this on the support?
Yeah, on their support things. But the thing that annoys me more about that is I missed out on all the daily gifts.
I had I had a bunch of coins after the time I did. I want to mention some stuff.
I only got 2.
Some stuff it's like really high in price. Like I had a free pack and it had Di Matteo in it, and he sold for like 4K. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You know what? Formation cards are so cheap at the moment. They won't be by the time this video is out though, because like everyone will be having them.
Yeah, I bought a 4.
I'm gonna buy a few now.
Card and it was fucking dirt cheap.
You can get them for like 1,000 coins.
You can get them less than
on last FIFA like they were cheap, and then like Carl Freezy and everybody were saying, oh, he does that formation things to use. He did one with 4-3-2-1, and like the price went up ridiculous.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
right.
Do you know what? I don't. Right. With all that stuff, right? I know it goes up instantly, but I don't think that affects it long term.
No,
it was towards back end, so you're right. It probably don't, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. He can make videos on anything he wants. It's not his fault that the price goes up.
No, but I mean, like it's like with KSI's Beast People. They'll go up like overall because it's just KSI and there's loads of people watching. But like say when the Pentas and stuff does something, like if it's like an inform card, that'll put the inform card up because obviously there's not a lot of them. Well, if it's like just a regular card, he'll go up for like a day, a week, but like after that, it'll just go straight back down. And
the
people
thing
give
is
out
as well,
about
right?
doing stuff like
I
that.
see people complain, right, about when people give trading tips and stuff like that. Like I see people complain, oh, why are you doing this? Now none of us are going to be able to do it. But if I didn't upload it, you wouldn't be able to know how to do it anyway.
Yeah, at the end of the day, fucking hell. If that were the case, then you wouldn't be able to, upload anything, would you? But no, it's.
Ooh! I just put in my to get 24 free pack things. I just had this guy with 88p silver.
Ooh!
You could sell for that. And I had Oscar, but the shit.
How much does Oscar go for?
It's not him. It's a shit one.
Oh, I made a new team last night. I'll send it to you guys. See what we think.
Oh, sweet formation. Guys, just had a 4-3-2-1 in this.
I think actually after this game, because I'm kind of getting bored of this Prem team, I really liked it, but I'm going to sell it because I have my Portuguese league team that I built, and I'm going to play with them.
I really, really liked my Prem team, even though it didn't cost a lot of money.
Same.
They were just solid at back, and Kone, fucking Jesus, that guy is on another level.
Shane Long, I had him on my first FIFA 12 team, had him on my first FIFA 13 team. What a tank.
He is a quality player.
He is, yeah, and he's like pacey as fuck as well. So like I'm playing him up front like by himself, so I just like playing them through balls. He's just like beats the defenders every time.
He's a beast. Oh, you're copying KSI. Sorry.
Beast. KSI came up with the word beast. That's it. It's a fact.
I know. I seen that.
I could see that being a question in school or something, and somebody playing KSI.
I want to mention something about KSI. I started uni this week. People who don't know, I tweet about it like every day, every time I get on the train and complain about it.
Right.
And we did they called it speed dating. Basically, we just talked to everyone.
Wow, you were speed dating in college, Dan. What kind of uni is this?
That's what they called it.
I'd like to go to.
It was actually a good opportunity, but
It was a good opportunity. Dan hooked up.
No, basically we sat opposite each other and just say 5 interesting facts about him. And
and one of them was like, I'm KSI.
no, and we was talking, and I said I got my own YouTube channel and stuff. I do my own podcast, and I said I kind of concentrate on FIFA stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I watch FIFA stuff. I'm really I like KSI and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'd talk to him every so often. I've had him on our podcast twice as well. He's like, KSI. He was literally frothing at the mouth that I've spoken to him. And I want to mention, my uni was so easily pleased when I whipped out the stats for my channel, because I went.
They should have given me and Dave a place on it.
Mate, when I went to college, the only thing I whipped out was my knob, and you're not hearing your stats.
I was there, right?
There's stats. Here it is, 4-inch knob.
Man, if my college was happy with me whipping my knob, I should have your stats.
I was at the end of it, our lecturers come in, and we went we went round again then.
And he was like, "Who's the YouTube famous?
I wanted to
Who's
say,
making that YouTube money?"
I should have said that, but no. They come round, they said, "Oh, here's your lecturers. These guys will be teaching you." I was like, "Okay." And then they went round the room. They said, "Say your name, who you are, and say something interesting." I was like, "Okay." So we went round, I said...
Hello, my name's Daniel Griffiths, and I do YouTube!
No, I said it more, presentable, Dave. I said, yes, my name's Daniel Griffiths, and I'm also a... No, I just said I'm also a YouTube partner, and whatnot, and I ended it there, and then I don't know if I could call her a teacher or something, I hardly see her now. She went, Go on, tell them the stats. I was like, alright. I was like, I got 11,000 subscribers, got 1.7 million views. And he was like, Right, and the guy went, "Oh, I was happy when I got 20,000 views over 9 months. I wanted to go. I get that in a couple of days."
Dan, you should have gone to YouTube money.
You know how like you see on rappers like videos, they go hand out and it's like if to push it money out. You should have gone. Hi, my name's Daniel Griffiths, and I'll make the YouTube money.
Yeah, I should have just entered to the classroom going YouTube money. But yeah, it's like I was quite surprised like how easily pleased they were about it. And it's like like for people who are starting off YouTube, a little advice: friggin' don't give up because people will appreciate it.
I wonder what kind of number though sounds good. I mean, if you go, I have 100 subs and like 1,000 views there, are they gonna go? Nah.
Yeah, no, that's how. Before I started
but to
uni,
certain people, 100 subscribers is good because.
Yeah,
mind you, I remember flipping out when I got 100 views on one video. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
it is a lot.
I actually took that video down, but it was an editing contest Zerka did. I downloaded Sony Vegas and then edited Zerka's clip, and I was like, man, this is a beast.
I remember.
The thing is, sorry, Dan. The thing is, I can remember getting to 1,000 subscribers, and to be fair, as a small YouTuber, that's a big landmark, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It is. It is definitely like before I started uni, I said to myself, right. I think this was back start of August, and I went to myself, I want 10,000 subscribers before I start uni, because when you say 10,000 over like 9, like oh my god,
it sounds so much better.
It sounds so much better, doesn't it? And
yeah, I'm looking at my team, boys.
Alright then. Alright. I thought you said you was gonna get your tea. But
I've had it. I had the shits. It made me have the shits.
I had a nice gammon. And
it's spaghetti bolognese. I usually eat it. I usually enjoy it, and I started eating. I'm like, wow, I've got belly. Next minute, fucking Niagara Falls. There's shit coming out my ass.
But yeah,
I actually destroyed my uni toilet today when I got into uni. I was like,
mate, I pebble dashed it, me.
Oh, Dave, it's like I was on the train takes like 50 minutes, and then you have to get like a 35-minute bus, right? Like about 10 minutes into the train journey, you can feel it, and you're like, fuck, I need to go for a shit. And holding it in for that long, man, it was torture.
I don't think I've ever gone a shit in school.
Mate, I can remember wanting a shit really bad coming on train back from Wakefield when I used to work there. And it's not a long train, but it was like one of them where everybody's coming home from work and stuff, so it was busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are bumping into me. I'm like one more person trying, like elbows with bikes, and I will shit everywhere. I mean, I couldn't hold it. My eyes were watering. I got off, right? The thing is, I got off at the train station, which were like in the village. You're quite lucky. So like, there's one in village, and then there's one in like Doncaster, and I live in Bentley. So I got off at Bentley train station, and I'm thinking, I've got like a 15-minute walk to house. The thing is, I couldn't physically walk properly because my ass.
Oh wait a minute, was this Chris Packet episode, or was this another time?
No, that's a different one. But
so you're saying that there is a different
one of Dave's many shit-related stories.
No, right. When I was a teenager, I'd go out. I said the later teens, you know what I mean, like 18, 19, and I'd go out, and I ended up going to somebody's house, and we were smoking weed. I don't. As a kid, I don't, think that's a good idea. Stay away from drugs. Anyway, it made me constipated. It always did. And I slept there on sofa. Anyway, the next day I got up and I thought I needed a shit. There were no bog rolls. I thought, well, I'm going to go home anyway. So on the way home, it just fucking, it was like, it wants to come out now. So I had to crouch down on a field and have a shit and wipe my ass with a crisp packet.
My friend had a shit in a woods before.
One time I
Wait, can we kind of go off the topic? No, please. Seriously, we've gone on about this. No, seriously, we've talked about this a bit too much.
No,
we've
but
gone a bit too into
let
depth.
Dave finish the story, right? So you got off the train in your village,
and I had to basically shuffle, and I was in so much pain. Do you know that is some pain? You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever had it, Dan, but I can relate to Adam because I am not kidding. That I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't run because I would have shit me then.
Yeah, no, but as well, it's like I felt myself getting all kind of like flustered and stuff because, like you said, everyone's going into uni, so everything's packed, and you're like trying to keep it in, so you're getting all like red in the face kind of thing. You're like, ugh, you're like.
The thing is, I got off train.
You can feel your butt muscles like just like what.
Oh my god, this is getting.
And the train tracks were still down, so because you're at the other side of the road, so I'm like. And honestly, they take the piss. Them fucking fucking
Oh, yeah,
barrier.
yeah.
Something. I'm trying to look cool as well. There's people there. I don't want to look an idiot, like I've got my legs crossed and shaking. But my legs shaking. But I'm trying to think. You've got to look normal. But it's impossible. You cannot look normal while exploding at the arse. But have you seen that team I've put in?
No, not yet, because I was too.
It wouldn't know for me. Wait a minute. So did you actually shit yourself?
No, they're fuck. I got in. Kenny were like, "Ah, yeah." I was like, "Shh." Straight upstairs, and I just gave birth to it.
Okay, let's move away now.
I remember one time my mate told us that he'd just get birth to a baby black kid when he went for a shit.
Oh
like,
my god! Right, let's move away from racism and pooing. But anyway, yes.
Just see, man. See what you think.
Let's have a little quick Dave scene, guys.
Oh, it's pretty decent. How much is Sanchez?
Be sure to tell us in the comments as well, guys, about.
Ooh, you'd set you back.
But I got some real good bargains, like that left midfielder at 90 pace. 800 coins. He goes to 3k.
Who is he?
Never heard of him. Lama. And there's a midfielder there.
This right back I got for my team, Dalinho or something his name is. He plays for like Porto. And I got him, like, I just searched him and he just got put him up for like 2k. And he goes for like 7. I was like,
I've got Juan Fran.
Lamfan?
It takes Juan to know Juan.
I think he were a right midfielder, but he's a right back on this game, and he goes for about 3.5, 4k. And somebody put him up for 1,100 by now, and it were like on 50 odd minute. I was like, bye. But I got him, and then I don't know why, but I got this guy called DeMarcos. He's Spanish, 88 pace, a central midfielder, and they were all going for like 5k, and then nobody bidded on the one I thought I'll have a cheeky bid, and it cost me 1,000, and nobody bidded. I'm like, are you mad? I mean, I could sell him on and fucking make a profit.
Yeah, no, it's strange that sometimes you just won't bid, but
no, the team's really. I can't wait to try it tonight. That's gonna be my next squad selector. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but yeah. So.
Awesome. I want to talk.
I'm going for piss.
Okay, I want to talk on FIFA 13 in a second, rather than poo. If I'm totally honest.
I think the audience came for the poo talk, Dan.
Yeah, poo talk.
It's like, like PKA have their mic talk.
We do have shit talk, and it doesn't have a good name to it, if I'm totally honest.
We have shit talk, and we have talk about shit.
Yes, but anyway, just before we'll wait for Dave to get back to talk about FIFA 13, but I want to mention as well, if you are starting off YouTube, keep at it, because people will be impressed. You may not be the biggest on the YouTube scene, but in the small, big other worlds where usually you are the bigger one, people will appreciate it. Like, even when I said, I was like, wow, you actually really appreciate, like, they were like really thinking about it. It was like, wow, oh my god, you do that? And the woman was like, oh my god, you actually manage your own YouTube channel? I was like, yes, of course I do.
Did you tell her you manage your own YouTube?
No, that's how she said it when she was talking about me. She went, oh, I find it brilliant how he manages his own YouTube channel. I was like, hey, yes, I do manage my own YouTube channel. But yeah, there's a little advice, guys. Just like stick at it, because as I said, like one day people will be like, wow, that's actually pretty good. But yeah, and that's what got me into uni as well, because I did a podcast. So that was one of the main things as well. But anyway, right, let's talk about the 13. We talked about it just a moment ago. We talked about some gameplay. We talked about thing. What about skill games? What do you think, Adam?
There was one of them that was fucking solid, right? I don't know. Have you done them all, Dan?
I think I've done them all. I don't know.
I think I might have been like advanced shooting or something like that. But anyway, you're like standing in the box on manual shooting. No, not that one. You're on manual shooting, and they're pinging these balls, and you have to hit them first time with manual shooting. It's like fucking impossible. But no, the one I liked the best was the dribbling one. That was class.
And
for the skill challenge, you do that like obstacle course, and there's like a big, massive defender that you have to beat as well.
Is it? I want to mention as well about, just before we got carrying on skill, FIFA points. For people who don't know, you actually get more for your money, I believe. For example, 640 Microsoft points is equivalent to 1,100 points, and packs are now only 150 points, and that's for a premium gold.
So how much Microsoft points does it cost for a premium gold then?
At this value, I think it's around just 100 coins. No, it's less than that. And I would say about 80 Microsoft points.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's actually about that. But so if you put, say, 600 Microsoft points on, and you get equivalent. You get bonuses as well. So the more buy, more bonus you get. So you get 1,100 FIFA points. You actually get more for your money. Instead of paying 2,500 or 400 now for your packs, you actually only pay 150. So you gain more value for it. So you end up opening more packs. So it's kind of good that they brought in this FIFA points thing. It was on PC last year as a trial. That's what it was on there for. So yeah. So is anyone going to be buying FIFA points? Have you got any good packs? Share it, tell us in the comments and stuff. But yeah, back to skill games. What's your favourite skill game, Adam? What was?
Yeah, I like them. They're fun. I think they're pretty cool. Like, there's something different, and like even the crossing one, right? I completely forgot about early crossing. I've been using it so much more this game because I used to always do it, but I just forgot about it, and it was like a skill I'd never used, and it kind of just reminded me about it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it helps you improve stuff that like hitting stuff on the volley and stuff in the box. I mean, you don't get them situations that often, so it's hard to practice for them. Whereas now you can actually practice per se, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
And also, it's handy for anyone that wants to change to manual, because there's a lot of them they make you do manual passing and shooting and that kind of stuff. So it's helps you make a transition if you want to do that.
Yeah. As well, I want to mention. I was just looking at the value for FIFA. I keep going on the FIFA points. We should have just made a separate topic for it. I was looking at the value of FIFA points, and I don't understand why they've got 320, 480, 640, 960 when you can only buy 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000. So yeah, I just want to mention that. That was very bizarre to me. But I'm gonna buy some Microsoft points now, and you're gonna check on some packs. But Dave is taking one of the longest
pisses I've ever seen.
Yeah. But what have FIFA 13 stuff stand out? Yeah, guys, tell us in the comments what do you think of FIFA 13 so far? Because obviously we talked about and we've played. Oh yeah, Adam, we didn't really ask you about the gameplay much with gold players. We talked about bronze, but what do you think of it as a whole? You happy or you a bit?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's better than last year. I like the attack and intelligence. That's really good this year. Like the way last year they just run offside, whereas this one they're actually waiting for you to pass the ball, which is good.
It's good. You can actually see it as well, can't you? If even it happens with bronze players as well sometimes. They will get back. It isn't just how.
Hey, I just seen that. Extras. You just tweeted that. He's eating dinner with KSI, Vicstar and Fearcrats and all them. And Tobias Gaming is there as well. It's well, that's a bit weird. That's me or you, Dan, got meeting up with extras.
Yeah, I know. Just a bizarre thing. But yeah, I actually quite like skill games. It's frustrating though. At the moment, I'm not really going for the highest score. I've just decided.
Yeah, same. I'm just gonna do them first of all, get them done, and then because it's especially the ones that I don't enjoy. I mean, there's one that's really annoying. Have you tried the one where you have to it's kind of like a piggy in the middle thing where there's two defenders and you have to pass around the circle?
Yeah, that's manual passing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it annoys me because I don't understand how they work out the points. Because sometimes you do it and you get 1,000.
Shit.
You do 1,000 points in one, and then sometimes you just get 30 and stuff, and it's how are you meant to get fucking 25,000 points in this?
Yeah, it's really frustrating because sometimes the player doesn't move because you are after. Ooh, I just opened a pack. I got Tiote and Rafina, 87 pace.
Nice man.
That's awesome. But yeah, we were just talking about skill games, Dave. Have you?
I haven't. I've only done them obviously in between matches, but the one that I don't get. I haven't really paid much attention. But the ones I like is where you got to do the long ball.
Yeah.
I like that. The passing one can be a bit of a pain in the ass. You got to get through them gates.
Yeah.
The goal and things. But the one that's the worst is when that ball comes, the moving ball, and you've got to hit it first time.
That's what I said as well. It's on manual shooting.
Yeah, it's really hard. So it's not if you aim. If you hit it first time, you aim where you want to go, it'll go completely different. You have to actually kick it in a straight line.
Yeah, you do.
But there's one where you've got to dribble in and out these fucking things, poles.
Yeah, have you
I
got
like that one.
No,
But every time I try and do it, it says I've not done it right.
The thing that frustrates me on that one is when I get to the part and it's right by the touchline.
No, at the end.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? Do you have to hit the targets or not hit the targets?
Oh, I'm thinking of a completely different one.
No, it's optional. You just need to, like, is this at the obstacle course, Dave, where you have to beat, like, the defender and stuff like that?
No, there's just poles in the ground, and you got to dribble round them. I'm presuming.
Oh yeah.
Every time I just try, it doesn't like light up as if I'm doing it wrong. It's as if I've done it wrong.
Oh,
So
that's probably because, Dave, you need to do skill dribble. You need to hold down LT and RT and do it, not just regular.
That's probably right. But like I say, I've only done that once. What I always get is the one where you've got to chip it over them boxes.
Yeah.
Which are quite like, it's the long cross ones. But yeah, I really like it.
The free kick ones are quality as well.
The thing with free kick ones, I played it on the demo and I nailed it. I done it on you and I can't hit anything. It's like I can't even advance forward. The ones I like is when the ball comes in, like up in the air from like the far, like left or right, and you end up having to hit it on the volley. Ooh, a 4-1-2-2 player card. And a pack, which is pretty good if I mention that.
Have you seen my team, by the way?
Yes, I've just seen it. Your Liga BVA side.
Yeah, what do you think?
That's actually a really good side.
The defence is quite good. I like the centre backs; are quite pacey.
I can't remember what the centre backs were off the top of my head, but.
Speaking of free kicks, just hit crossbar from like 35 yards out. Good. Oh, Dave, I meant to say, have you been improving on your free kicks?
I've only ever had one free kick in like an attacking position, but what I noticed is, if you press RB to do the finesse shot, it don't do that no more, does it? If you press RB to do a finesse free kick, you call the second guy over.
Yeah.
RB was never a button, Dave. It never did anything.
It did. It was your finesse one.
No, it doesn't. You have to use the analog stick to do it, Dave.
Well, you do now anyway, but no, I've only had one, and I think I knocked it wide. I got it off at wall, but it just went wide. It wasn't a bad effort. But if I ever get him in manager mode, I ain't got really a good free kick taker anyway, so I tend to just cross them over for some hit head.
Yeah, like the thing, like free kicks are tough. Like this year, I can't hit them. Like Pedersen, I want to mention, right? Pedersen's free kicks are amazing. They are like ridiculously awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking sick.
Like last year they were like pretty low. Like they were like 82. Now it's up like to 90, 88, and like 85 curve. It's bloody flipping amazing stats for him. Like that's like better than Ronaldo's. And to be honest, they're not that difficult to beat. Ronaldo's. But anything else you want to talk about FIFA 13? We were going to real life football.
What about the people who was? Oh no, we talked about that, didn't we?
What?
About obviously getting what I don't like is that like there's a certain person in the community who has all the best players already, yeah. and it's not what you think he is, and he's bought like 1 million coins at like 200 odd quid. I don't see the point.
Type it in chat, Dave.
Oh, well, I just want to mention I got Fernando Lorient.
Oh my God, it's Welsh Dragon DSG. Dan, you never say.
Yeah. And I got Sessignon in one pack. And like packs are like
the best one I've got in a pack is Song, that plays for Barca, and he sold for like 4K. It's the best I've got.
So
I just don't see the point of buying coins, that amount of coins anyway, and getting the full team, like an amazing team, because I enjoy, seeing who I get and finding other players and stuff. That's what I enjoy. That's what I like about why I do squad selectors. You know what I mean? All right, I do squad selectors sometimes with dear players, but I like to swap it about, yeah, probably are, to be fair. Adam, but,
how much you reckon that 1 million coins cost? That must have been like 200 quid.
I asked somebody actually, because they said, "Do you want to buy coins?" And I went, "How much?" Just to be curious. Give me a second and I'll check.
When did Aquilani go to Fiorentina?
During the summer. For people that Mr. Anto Holland's selling coins on Facebook now. I've seen that.
I want to mention that, right? Seriously, if you're gonna come back. Like, just don't, like, people like gave out to him. Like, I haven't had any problems with him, right? So to be honest, I'm not really bothered. He's been on you. He's been fine with me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but so and then I'm like, and then he says he quits, and then he comes back. It's like,
oh, he's a knob. It fucking pisses me off. You know, I haven't had no trouble with him. You know, like he's been fine. You know, I was fine with him. I did stuff for him, backgrounds and thumbnails and that, and then he fucks me off. You know what I mean? It's like, what a fucking tail. Text me off Skype. You know, fuck him. He's made his bed, he can fucking lie in it.
Yeah, like, it's seriously, like, YouTube's hard to quit sometimes, because, like, you've put all this effort in, and, like, whatnot. So, if you're gonna stay, just stay. Don't say you're gonna go, and then no, and then just stay. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna judge you unless you're Anto Allen, because everyone seems to hate you at the moment. Sorry about that, but it's the truth. But yeah, this is going to real life football. I think we've kind of done our thing now for FIFA 13. So tell us your feedback in the comments, guys. Like, me and Dave are really big fans of career mode. I think Adam's a big fan of like skill games and stuff. So tell us what your favourite is, and tell us your feedback.
Oh, hold on. Do you want to know how much coins are?
Yep.
50k. £13.
Jesus Christ.
13.
100k, £23. 500k, £105. 1 million, £195.
Type in who's selling them, Dave. That's fucking.
You can as well. We'll keep them quiet because you can't get
speaking
banned.
of Anto's selling them for £19, 100k, and 180 quid for a mil.
180.
Yep.
Oh shit! Wrong shot.
Just type his name in like another chat.
But anyway, yes, guys, be sure to tell us your feedback. We're gonna go on some real life football because it's been. What do we have? We had League Cup. We had a bit of an upset with Everton, who got knocked out.
Actually, one sec. Going back to coins, right? Do you remember like last year when Rob Hodgson came in and like EA were like he was bringing down the ban hammer and everyone that was selling coins, there was no one selling coins. I think everyone's just gone back to it this year.
They will, and you got like people got banned, didn't they, for buying coins this year, kind of like that, or taking donation type thing. People did get banned, or even doing the pack glitch, which I don't even know what that was. But yeah, so if I was you guys, if you are gonna buy coins, do it on the lowdown. Don't go, oh, is anyone selling coins on Twitter? Because to be honest, I won't actually retweet it.
Ross has already had a message on one of his videos, like a comment saying, oh, if you want free coins, go to free FIFA 13 coins at Weebly.com already. So, like, the comment got done for spam or whatever.
Weebly are big proponents of giving out free coins, aren't they?
Whoever, right, as soon as... Right, nobody gives you free coins. EA doesn't give free coins. And why would a website that you can make up, that's what Weebly is, it's a free website, hosting thing.
Yeah.
Why, look, there is no website that gives you free coins, right? So, do not fall for it. Please. Anybody who's listening, I know we've pretty much covered this subject before in the past, obviously, when it was big on people getting hacked and stuff, but do not do it.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Like, guys, as well, you kind of ruin the game for you. Like, if you try to beat the system by getting free coins, EA won't give a shit, seriously, because just the fact that you are trying to beat the system in some sort of way.
Yeah, so
if you genuinely got hacked, like someone hacked your account without you giving out your email address or password, like they will be like, okay, we'll try and sort it out. They'll, Jesus Christ, I just got bargain. And they will sort it out, but just don't do it because EA will not give a shit. And then people think they have then the right to complain, saying, oh, EA never helped me with anything. But then the reason you're hacked is because you tried to beat the game. Personally, if I was the owner at EA, I wouldn't give a shit either. That's like, you're trying to beat the system on my game.
What's that phrase? It's like complaining that someone sold you bad drugs.
Yeah.
It's not a saying, it's something that you use.
No, I just heard someone say it before. I was like, that's a good, like, sentiment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like you do it, it's a double neg.
You're an idiot.
Is it double neg? No, that's just I didn't do anything. But yeah,
Jesus.
Don't do it. It's like, just try not to beat the system, because it normally will end up with, I still don't understand how people fall for, like, these deal type things, because it's been fourth year. Is it fourth year now? This is Ultimate Team. 09, 10, 11, 12.
9 minus 13 minus 9, Dan. Do the maths. Dan has his fingers out and he's like, 1, 2.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is like the fifth year for...
Fourth year, Dan.
Is it? 09, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, well, if you take away, like, 9 from 13, you get, like, 4.
Well, it's the fifth year.
Jesus, man, what are you all on?
But anyway, right, it is the fifth year of like Ultimate Team, and there's been scams going around all the time. You may be new, but just don't do it. Like, you'll end up worse off than anyone else, and then no one will care for you because you try to beat the system. But anyway,
there is no way of beating the system. You want coins?
You freaking pay for
I mean, there obviously is though, because people sell coins, so like there obviously is a way.
Well, mate, you never know.
It's like that. It's like that Matt Wids did them videos with all them midgets, FIFA players, and the big heads ones and stuff. So obviously there is a way.
Yeah, like maybe sometimes you could like this way to beat system, but just don't do it. You'll end up worse off than the way you originally planned. You may be like, oh, I'm only just doing it for fun and not affecting anyone, but normally you will. You will end up annoying EA, and they will ban you more likely. But anyway, let's go on to real life football. Midweek games. We had United play. Yesterday. It was actually it was yesterday when it game.
Mickey Mouse Cup, wasn't it? Yeah, this week.
Mickey Mouse Cup, as Adam does like to call it. But yeah, any good games stand out you in the midweek? Any ones you watch and you was like, yeah, that was a good game.
I actually didn't watch any of them, but I was just like reading the match reports. Chelsea were 2-0, or not Chelsea. City were 2-0 up and they lost 4-2 to Villa.
Yes, I didn't notice that. I was watching the behind the cams like tunnel thing on it.
I was like, how?
Aston Villa as well, who've had like the shittest.
Mind you, I don't know about City this season. I mean, like United are playing shit as well, but like we're winning games, whatever. City, I wouldn't be so confident this year if I was a City fan.
Yeah, like it's strange. Like,
it's always hard after winning your first league to win your next. You know,
Well, I don't get why like. Mancini is like trying to play 3 at the back now and stuff, and it's like that's not working. Like I don't get like Silva is not. He doesn't look half the player he was when he signed for them. And then first,
like he seems. It's like if he seems
tired
from Euro. He feels like
I don't know what it is, but like, if I was Mancini,
they need to play Yaya up front.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I drop Silva and play. Yaya Toure up there because whenever he.
I mean, I'm not saying drop Silva, but you've got to play Yaya in a more attacking role. It's like Fellaini. It's like when you know what, he's a much better player attackively than he is defensively.
That's because he's so fucking big and he's so strong and pacey as well.
Well, that's all Yaya is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
The thing with Yaya, they perm up the field too late in the game. It's like with Blackburn, right? When they were playing Middlesbrough last week, They played their best football in like the last 5-10 minutes, and I was thinking, why on earth didn't you do that earlier on in the game? Like it was brilliant. They were pinging balls in, they were like passing the ball around nice and smooth, but then they did it too late, and I just don't understand why teams just don't.
Has Steve King got them playing Samba football, Dan?
Yeah. Plus he's getting sacked apparently.
Who is?
Dan,
Steve
we've been hearing this for like years.
No, there's actually been. If he didn't get 17 points after how many games we played so far, he'll be sacked.
Well, what about Barnsley? What about Leeds then?
Upsetting everything.
It's been confirmed now that they're in advanced talks with a Bahrain banking.
Is this like another oil takeover?
No, it's a bank. They're a bank. They're a huge bank, Bahrain, and the billionaires, and they're wanting to buy Leeds. Now, there's been talk about this for a while now, but they've actually agreed, like, not to sell it, but like it's in advanced talks now. Do you know what I mean? Ken Bates has released a statement saying that he's in talks now with this Bahrain. You know, and before he'd never do that. You know what I mean? So you know it's serious.
Yeah.
So
Leeds may end up back the team they were back in 2004.
Well, they might. The thing is, you know what? I don't like Bates, but I've got to hand it to him. He's stabilised Leeds when the financial situation was terrible. But the thing is about Bates is that he's a businessman. He's got Leeds now, but he won't put money into Leeds. He won't invest money into Leeds. Because he knows he's getting money still back from him. Do you know what I mean? They're making money. So why would he?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I just hate like people coming in like all these Arabs just plowing loads of money in it.
Well, we know you don't like Arabs or Asians. Anyway,
I have plenty of Asian friends, but what I'm saying is,
I think it'll be great.
what I'm saying is, I think it
this is what
ruins
they need.
football. Yeah, but it ruins football, though, in my opinion.
Maybe not, but...
Well, to be honest, you need money these days, don't you?
It's alright for Man
Yeah,
United.
but
Their owners are Asian, is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying, like, Dan, I just want to go back to that point that Dan just said. You need money these days. You need money these days because of, like, people like Abramovich and, like, people like...
Not necessarily. I think it's always going to... I mean, if you look in America, it's always been happening there. It was only a matter of time, before, like, Middle East and
but the thing is, they're not sustainable business plans. I mean, like, if, like, Abramovich walked out of Chelsea tomorrow, they'd be absolutely fucked.
Oh, yeah. But so would Man United, you know what I mean? And
what, you think the Glazers are pulling United up? No way, Dave.
But it's like, if
No,
it's just it may happen.
If they left, it wouldn't. All right, I know they're not doing a great job as it is with financial, but still, if they left, you'd be in an even a worse situation. But what I'm saying is,
not really.
I think the would.
United. The thing is about
anyway,
Man United.
All right, I can't be actually going about United too much, right? Anyway, with Leeds, why I think it's a good move for Leeds and for the investors is they get 40,000+ a week, right? For they got that in League One. They're getting it anyway in Championship. They've got a huge, unbelievable fan base. They've got the ground already. They've got great following. It's they're not taking it like Notts County. They're not taking like a team like Notts County and then trying it. They've already got the basis already there, the academies and everything. So
the Glory supporters start coming in now, Dave.
There'll be loads of, ex Man City ones.
ex City, ex Chelsea, Dave.
But that's
Dave, you'll be going full circle, Dave.
I've always loved these, but it's nice to see him. He brought me out when obviously the fucking got out of Premiership. Well, they got relegated and then relegated from Championship. I'm like, Jesus Christ! But it's good. I think it's a great investment. I think if this does go through, hopefully they can inject a lot of money and get the team back up to where they deserve.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome.
Amen to that.
Fought there with Blackburn, and now we're in the Championship.
Yeah, when you had them Kentucky Fried Chicken financial
like,
giants.
I remember when this was happening, and
did you see the ad that the Blackburn Rovers players did?
Yeah,
oh my god!
And half of them don't play for him anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember when like this takeover was happening, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so awesome. We're finally gonna have some money on our side now. We might be able to bring in some really good players to like improve the side and challenge for mid-table again. But obviously and then it just like spiraled downhill. And to be honest, I think that's the sacking of Sam Allardyce. I think that was a friggin' shit move to like that.
I don't think he's out with manager. I know they've given faith in Steve Keane, and I know he's not always the manager, but he's obviously not motivating them enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they need, and you'd be surprised at what a new manager can do.
Yeah.
Because all team want to impress the new manager. If it's somebody who's big in football, the kind of place that to respect them more, and Harry Redknapp's a perfect person for that. Harry Redknapp can make a...
I think Harry Redknapp would take that job, to be honest.
No, but I'm giving you... Listen, I'm giving you an example. Harry Redknapp he can make a good player into a brilliant player.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's all about man management.
To be honest, like Blackburn were like a few years ago, man. Like we would bring players in and they were like people and like loads of teams would want to buy him off us. Like David Bentley, he ended up going to like Spurs. Like Duff, he ended up going to like Chelsea and stuff. I can't remember like loads of other
Santa Cruz
and stuff. And like we brought in all these good players and then they just wander off. The thing with Blackburn is that
Big Phil Jones
as well. Like the thing with Blackburn is like, who really wants to play for Blackburn? Like, it isn't really. The thing is, though, going
back what you were saying, Dave, is like a lot of the time, right? I think the manager gets too much flack sometimes at some clubs. That
yeah,
it's like
definitely because I think it's.
I think with Blackburn, it definitely is down. Like not 100%, but Steve Keane is an aspect of it I mean, like, he clearly
I don't think he's big enough. I know that sounds daft, but you look, Man United. Man United aren't going to employ fucking the Barnsley manager, are they? Because
No.
they need somebody who's
Like,
obviously
if
that pressure. You know,
Yeah.
who's had top European club pressure, like Mourinho.
Yeah, or Guardiola, someone like that.
Yes, exactly. Who's won things, who's managed big players, and you know, he's a good manager. That's how it is. And when they brought Keane in, I'm thinking, wow, I didn't expect that. But then when they didn't sack him, I'm thinking,
The thing is,
all right, you know, he's got.
Well,
to
I don't get
he's got
is
to go down to players, but he just isn't big enough.
Yeah.
the thing is with sacking Steve Keane, the thing is that the fans will always be on his back. Like, they will, even, I bet you a fiver, if he got promoted, Blackburn, and Steve Keane was still manager, he would still want him out.
Well, that's because the fans will be like, well, we're good enough to be in the Premiership, we should be in the Premiership anyway. It's like Chris Hughton did a good job getting Newcastle back to the Premiership at the first time, but I mean, I reckon I could have got them first back. They had a way better squad than anyone else in the Championship at the time.
But to be honest, I think the only way to turn Blackburn around, to be honest, Steve Keane, the way he started playing with Blackburn is like they got like this Barcelona-esque trying to style play, and it was working and it was good. But I think just even with the fans, it's like you need a new manager. The fans hate him, like they proper just want to kill him, and that's not an exaggeration either.
I wanted to just talk about kind of along the same topics about Liverpool, because Liverpool's a situation where I think that it's like Rodgers, while he probably could have done a bit better with his current squad. I think that at Liverpool it's down to the players, the situation that they're in, not the manager per se.
The thing with the manager, I think it's Brendan Rodgers needs a long-term job. Like, it's like with AVB, it's like this passing football which everyone loves at the moment. It's like when everyone's trying to play, it doesn't happen overnight. It isn't like you can give someone a manager's job and normally they'll play beast the next day because they don't change something really. It's just a new manager, but you need to give them time. It's like you're not gonna change a team playing style in a month. It's gonna take a year or something like that, I bet, to even consider trying to bloody do it.
It's been a rough time if you're a Liverpool fan this season.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst start to the season in 101 years. That is...
I've got to admit, you know, I think the big mistake loaning Carroll out. Huge mistake.
He's injured now.
I mean, yeah, Karen's not the world's best striker, but I mean, they only have Luis Suarez.
No, but when I watched I'm the first person to say, what the fuck are they buying Carroll for? But when I more watch him, the more I see when he played for England, he played brilliant. And what I realised is it wasn't necessarily Carroll playing bad. I just don't think Liverpool utilise what he's good at.
Yeah, even Brendan Rodgers. It's the only thing though now. Brendan Rodgers have even said that he's not in his future plans. To be honest, the way Carroll is, the way Liverpool used him when Doug Leash was there, was just to launch the ball up for him to or win the ball, or just knock it on. Brendan Rodgers doesn't play like that, so Carroll is just going to be a waste of space.
Yeah, he's a waste of space, but at the end of the day, if Luis Suarez gets injured in the morning, Liverpool are fucked. I mean, who are they going to be playing? Bernino front, who's a Chelsea reject.
Need to bring
on the wings,
else.
they'll be playing fucking Henderson and Downing and stuff.
They need to bring in other people.
Against when we were playing them at the weekend, right? They bring off Raheem Sterling, who was probably
best player this season so far, I reckon, for them.
I think Gerrard's had a good season. Sousa was quite good for them when he came on as well. But they took off him for Henderson. I mean, if you're looking to change the game, you're not going to be bringing. Why would you bring off on Henderson for Raheem Sterling? It just doesn't make sense to me at all.
But to be honest, I think Liverpool's a long-term thing. I think maybe in 2 or 3 years' time, I reckon Liverpool could be back up with the top 4.
I think they need to spend some serious money.
Yeah, definitely. It's there's going to be a combination of money to
They have no squad depth at all. Like we were talking about in the striking department. Especially, and even Reina, who previously people rated as a good keeper and looked Mr. Reliable. He's looked very dodgy this season.
Yeah, Definitely, they're gonna have to like I don't like the board should give it to him. They say Brendan Rodgers should just go right. I need money. I'm gonna do this with the side. We got this style of
Because
football.
you have to think like Rodgers hasn't been given the money that like Dalglish wasted 180 mil or 150 mil on like Carroll, Henderson, Downing, Adams, like all.
The thing with that is that he could have got better players. He could have got the likes
like
of Young,
the
Aguero.
only good player that he actually had, the only good player he signed was Suarez. But like Suarez is a good player, but he's not an out-and-out striker, which is why they need another player. Because like he's just not. He's good at creating chances. Just his finishing is like not up to par.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. He's got such a bad finishing game. Goals to game whatever.
If you're a Liverpool fan, I want to mention one thing. If you're a Liverpool fan right now, guys, tell us what do you think will happen with Liverpool. What do you think of the current situation at the moment? And tell us what do you think is going to happen in 2 or 3 years' time. Do you think they're going to get back up to the way they were, like in 2005 and stuff like that? Or do you think it's going to be just a long hold, miserable road for a while and going to be a mid-table side? And to be honest, at the moment, Liverpool are a mid-table side. I am being think the Liverpool.
Well, they're a relegation side. I mean, there's a.
No, I'm just saying, for the past 2 or 3 seasons, they finished mid-table, mid-table's 8th to 13th.
Yeah, I seen the fact, right? Based off their 2012 form, right? They played something like 20 games in 2012, and they've only won 2 at home at Anfield. Based off that, in a 38-game season, they'd only finished with 32 points. That's how bad their form's been. It's
strange, isn't it weird? I want to mention, isn't it weird how how something can change so quickly for a football side?
Yep.
I know.
Well, that's why they call it the funny old game, innit? You know what I mean?
It's Portsmouth, right?
Winning FA Cups.
Won the FA Cup, right? Relegated that year. Now they're in, is it administration?
Yeah.
Or liquidation.
Liquidation or something like that. Or even going back to Leeds, Champions League semi-finals.
Nottingham Forest, 2 Champions League. They've won the Champions League twice.
More times than Chelsea and City and Arsenal.
Exactly. And Blackburn. And yeah, look at Blackburn.
And Blackburn.
Yeah, no, look at let me mention one thing with Blackburn. Blackburn, the only team, right, to be relegated from the Premier League and to win it, right? But we've done it twice now.
You've done what twice?
Blackburn are the only team to win the Premier League and get relegated, and they did it again.
Oh, what you mean is you've been relegated twice and you've won the league.
Yeah.
Because the way you were saying that, I was thinking
you've won the league twice.
Yeah. That's
no. What is that we've won the league and we're the only team to have been relegated who have won the league. Go what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm surprised. The thing is that surprised me is that with Blackburn is how they didn't maintain it. They had the money at that time. Back then, that was a lot of money, and they did decent. And then 3 years later, they got relegated.
Well, you sold didn't you have was it Shearer and Sutton or something were up front?
Sutton stayed for a little while after Shearer, but Shearer left in '97, I think. But then you would think you would get someone else in, wouldn't you? To bring him in, because money wasn't massive then. It was starting to rise a little bit.
Well, was it Dalglish actually managed you when you won the league?
Yeah. And he did shit then in '96, and then everyone started to leave.
It was when Kevin Keegan did really good with Newcastle, and then when he came back a couple of years ago and he did shit, and everyone was just not getting on his back because he'd done so well before.
Yeah. It's strange how thing where teams can change. It's just same as Blackburn. This thing with me is Man United have maintained this top level football for 20 odd years, and then
consistency. That's what it is.
Yeah, and it's the likes of Newcastle as well. In early '90s, mid '90s, they were challenging top, winning the league, wouldn't they? With the likes of Blackburn, Nottingham Forest were up there as well, and friggin' Wimbledon, and is it Wimbledon? Not Wimbledon. I don't know, friggin' some other team who's currently in League 2. All these teams challenge it, and then they just drop off. I just find the bizarre game that we call football, guys. It's a
funny old game.
It's a funny old game. You can watch your team be the best in the world, and then you can watch them crash and burn. And the thing is, with all these new owners, as we was talking about, is that imagine they left. That team is screwed. That's the risk when owners take over.
Well, one of my favorite football coach thing. It was I think it was Brian Clough or something like that. It was after a game and he is like the guy at the press guy was like, Brian, what did you think out there? Your players got 8 yellow cards, whatever. You must be disappointed in them. He goes, disappointed? I really have to question the commitment of the other 3 that didn't get the yellow cards. So I was like, I think that's a class quote.
That's actually a good quote. But yes, do you want to call that a wrap? That is an hour and a half.
I think we should.
We call that a wrap. But anyway, guys, so let's say thank you for joining us.
I hope you guys enjoy your FIFA 13s.
Yes.
Oh, tweet at me how you're liking it, and
Tweet me how you like it.
No, tweet me what you think, what your thoughts are.
There is something wrong with you. Like, seriously.
It is. It's just fucking. Hey, it's called.
Dan, what's the word that we're having at the end of this week's podcast?
Sexually frustrated.
No. What is it? Sampdoria,
guys. Post in the comments if you listen this far. We will do giveaways. You guys still want to do giveaways for episode 80?
Yeah, we'll get the giveaway sorted out once we get our packages, and I'm sure Dan will actually chip in with some coins this year, and we'll give away some players and stuff.
I might just buy.
That's not going to happen.
I like to pause there.
I might just give away 1,000 Microsoft points or something.
I'll be definitely giving away some stuff. Not me personally, but I will donate it. Obviously, it's from all of us, even and we'll definitely get something.
As well, I'm sponsored by Gamma Labs, so.
Oh, and me as well, Dan.
Are you?
Yeah, I just got it done the other day. Just
I want to. It's a drink thing, isn't it? I want some of that.
It's actually really nice.
Is it like a dry powder and you mix it in with something?
Yeah. It's actually
you get
nice.
free gear as well. Have you ordered t-shirts and stuff from them, Dan?
I've just finished. I haven't checked my emails. I was emailing him earlier. I said I'd done all the stuff, and so.
Can you guys hook me up with what I have to do to get that?
Just message.
I messaged him on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I did as well. Message the YouTube channel, and then they'll give you the email.
So yeah, if I can get some free stuff, maybe a free T-shirt or something, I'll mention it to him. I can mention to him, say, guys, we doing this podcast. We coming out with so many things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should get Gamma Labs to sponsor the podcast. That'd be good.
Well, if they sponsoring me, they sponsoring the podcast as well. Really.
Well, they sponsored me as well, but we could get them to do an exclusive one where we could organise Gamma stuff for the podcast.
Yeah. That is a great idea.
Definitely. Maybe we could do that for week 100 if it's...
Week 100? Fucking hell, Dan.
Well, that's only 20 weeks.
That's only, 5 months in advance.
We say that, right? I bet you that'll fly by. It'll freaking fly by. But it will be a little longer, week 20, week 100, because we have Christmas off, don't we?
I think we should have. We have Christmas off.
Like we're getting paid or something.
No,
it
is.
I really think we should.
Oh, Dan, are we having a back of the net Christmas party? Just me, you, and Dave meeting up for Christmas dinner.
No, seriously, I think we should meet up because I'm on about because I'm gutted that I can't go to your game. I'm gutted from not meeting lads and that. So I said, look, I'll drive down to Deal, where Ross lives, which is 4 hours and 39 minutes, and we'll all meet there. But we all to meet somewhere.
We ought to go maybe gaming event, wouldn't you?
I was like, you'll drive down to Deal. I was like, what the hell's Deal?
Maybe if we could.
It's Dover. It's near Dover, so it's like.
Maybe if we couldn't organise
something like Birmingham.
We could do that, but if we couldn't organise a place like that, we could organise to go to a gaming event, go to next year's stuff.
Go to Barnsley game.
Mate, I'd have gone and met Dan, but he fucking chickened out.
What do you mean? It was at Ewood Park. No, was it at Ewood Park? No.
We were at fucking Oakwell.
We'll go to bloody Blackburn. If I didn't even have tickets, I went and watched Man United instead.
Sure.
Wait, that one out, lads. But no, seriously, I think why don't we ask Dave Witts and see if there's any events we can go to, Sweetpatch wise.
Yeah, plus he do have all the lowdown on the events as well.
Them I-45.
Yeah, we could go down there. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, guys, let's say thanks for joining us. Be sure to post on Twitter Sweet FIFA 13, which is Sweetpatch's birthday coming up very soon.
Yes, say happy birthday for
Yeah, put a hashtag BOTN crew, something like that,
and stick Sampdoria in the comments if you've listened this far.
And also be sure to answer. Some bitch is outbidding me right now. It's getting on my nerves. Be sure to tell us what your thoughts are on FIFA 13 and stuff, and all that cool stuff we talk about during the podcast. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace.
And you get it a
Laters.
week earlier on iTunes as well. Be sure to subscribe on there.
Do it, or I'll
Links in
find
the
where you
description.
live.
We'll find where you live. Adios.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.